I took a property in the Midlands and I stress tested it for 2026. And this is what the amateurs are missing when they're doing their calculations. Here you can see the property. You can see it's on the market for £125,000. I've done my research and I put my figures into my spreadsheet, my calculator. I worked out that it's going to be worth £180,000 when it's done up. I want to buy it for at least, at the most, £120,000. I can probably get it cheaper. And I built in the costs for solicitors' fees, some refurb costs, some holding fees, and some stamp duty. I've also done my research to see that the property will rent for £1,200 in this area. Again, I've been conservative and I've made sure that's slightly less than what they're actually getting. I've added in the cost of my mortgage at purchase in phase one, using the current figures of 4% and agents' fees to manage it and some management fees. So this property in phase one will be renting, if it was renting immediately, would be earning me £636 a month, which would be an 11% return on investment. However, I'm going to refinance the property to the new value of 180. So phase two is what I'm really interested in. And at phase two, I've still got the same amount of rent coming in. The mortgage has gone up slightly because I've increased the value of the property and I've taken away my costs here. And now I'm looking at £467.25 a month cash flow. Now, that's an annual cash flow there, 5,607, which shows my return on investment coming in at 20%. 20% sounds good, doesn't it? And this is the remaining part of the calculation shows that I've left £27,000 and £215 of my money in the deal. The deal at this cash flowing rate will pay me back in just under 5 years. Sounds all right. Well, this is where the amateurs get it wrong. They focus on this only. However, we stress test when we do our properties, and we stress test at 6% interest rate. So everything else has stayed the same. All I've done is I've changed the interest rate here at 6%. That then brings my cash flow down to £486 a month, phase one, which is only 8.47% return investment. On phase two, again, after refinance, I'm still leaving the same amount of money in, but my cash flow has dropped significantly to £242.25 per month. So realistically, this is going to take me somewhere in the region of nine and a bit years to pay back. Not so great. Return on investment, 10%. I would not do a deal that's got a return on investment of 10%. There is one other thing we can look at here, and we can look at what if we turn the property into a HMO. So if we turn the property into HMO, the figures do change slightly. Here we can see the actual refurb cost has gone up because there's lots more regulations involved in a HMO. And then over here, I've stress tested it still at 6%. And if you see the important part, phase two, I'm now achieving 20% at a stress test of 6% interest rate. Again, 4 to 5 years. However, I've got £800 a month coming in from this property, where I've left in a lot more money on this property. If I then go to current, which is what would actually I be getting at 4%, I can see I'm suddenly getting £1,000 a month, and my return on investment is 26%, and it only take me nearly 4 years. But I must always keep it at 6% to stress test, because that's the worst case scenario right now. If you want to get a copy of my toolkit spreadsheet here, then just click on the link below, fill in your details, and we'll send it to you for free, and you can use it for your calculations.